Hello fellow traders. So today we had a little reversal. The volume swelled a little bit. I'm still not too worried, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to go through my trades real quick so you know where I stand. You know I picked up that chunk at SRS at 1966 and sold it 21.20 yesterday. I sold a little bit of my average that I had at 27 at 23 today, and making that little chunk on my quick rip I did the day before. Why I did that is because I seen the IYR bouncing and it made like a higher high, and I know how things can happen, and I felt like an all-star when I did it. When the IYR peaked at 33.75, instead of adding back into my SRS, obviously FAS dropped from 580 to 490. I picked up more FAS at 5. I just kind of went with my gut on that one, and that's what really makes a good trader. You know, you can't second guess things. Just, you know, everything comes into your head like a big formula. And you know, I look at my watch list all day, and the banks have just ran, and I feel I have more downside risk on SRS, so that's why I decided to take a little loss on that chunk. It pushed my average on my remaining SRS to 30. Little chunk, won't mind riding that one down. You know, somewhere in the teens, when we've had a couple nice up days, I'll probably go in heavy and try to get out of that. Definitely won't take a loss, but kind of shifted my momentum a little bit today. Could have rebought right there, you know, 45 minutes before the end of the day, but that's when I bought my FAS. Could have brought my average down on SRS to, you know, 24, you know, 50-ish. That's what's nice about these ETFs that move. If you got the guts to pull the trigger, you can really manipulate your average and bring it down. You know, learn to recognize when a reversal's coming. And today I picked that up by watching the IYR, you know, and I'll go over that. So that's the deal. You know, I'm still looking for an 8, 9, 10 exit on FAS, and I'll add to my SRS if we plunge down into the teens, because we get some power rally bursting through all these resistance levels, and I'm going to show you. But I I doubt that we're going higher. I mean, I still feel confident even with the fake out today, and I'm going to show you why. This is the IYR, the day chart. This is what I was talking about. Once we hit this resistance, we just powered off heavy. And I seen this nice group of green down here. So as it powered up heavy and we went up and dinked this resistance and sold off, it was right here when we kind of pierced through it. And these cells were just barely showing up down here, and I watch that because it's important. So as it started to kind of fall down a little bit, it was right here on this stammer. I you know, down here I actually put in my, or up here, like I put my sell in on SRS at 23, and as it came down it dinked me and then kind of went up above me, or about even, you know, 23.08 I recall. Then it came back down and then went up to like 23.30 again. I kind of got nervous, but you know what? That's okay, because I felt good with my trade, and they were coming out with that news, and the market looked like it was going to pump when they say that they were backing all those municipal bonds or whatever, and then look what happened. Wham! I mean, I felt like an all-star. And instead of picking up more SRS, that's what I meant about I went with my gut. These banks, I mean, everything just rebounded. Wells Fargo up $2 and everything. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So that's why I shifted to my FAS. And so I still got my SRS average at 30. I got my FAS average right over 6. And I'm still holding a slew of puts. and I'll let you know when I'm selling them out, like if I get the chance. I'm going to roll over here and close this out with the S&P. Here it is. Here's these trend lines I was showing you, where yesterday we opened up, didn't even get above this trend and closed on the bottom trend. Well, today we opened up below this and just dinked this one. We didn't even go through it. The only argument I got for the bulls is we had higher volume, and this is kind of, you know, a bullish candlestick. This is what you want to see, the lower wick where they bought it back today on higher volume. So you have to look out for the big up day. See, kind of like down here, remember when I did my stock talk, I was looking for this candlestick right here, but it came a day later. And why they did that? Because every chartist, hardcore day trader that saw this big upper wick coming into formation by the end of the day, they would have sold thinking it was going to fail, and look at, they gave it to you the next day. That's where that big long trend line from the 70s I showed you came into play. We knew this was it, you know, when I said I'm not adding no more under here, you know. So there it is. I drew these because look at this. I mean, you know, 1,000, no way. There's no way. There's our trend. We were trending to it. It broke through it. You can call this the other trend right here. I know I've gone over this before, but I just want to close this out because I just feel real confident and patience is going to win this one. With these ETFs, though, you know, it looks like it's going to be a miracle for FAS to get back to 20, but prove me wrong, and that's why I'm trading the SRS a little bit and been taking a little rips, and me shorting Dollar Tree and Bed Bath & Beyond like I was doing really helped out too. And that's why you gotta have things rolling and have things going. And you know, we're definitely gotta come back down to here, and then that's when you gotta place your bets on this line. Are we gonna fail it, or are we gonna go back up to here? So my guess is if they're still pumping like they're pumping, you know, the market's rallying when the nation's automakers are failing, like I said, I'll place some long bets here, but they're going to be low risk, and I'm going to be scanning. Like I want to see CSX at like, you know, 18, you know, things like that. That's what I'm going to pick out, bat on the shoulder. So I'm still heavily short, and this is us right here. So tomorrow, let's get a continuation down. S&P under 900, Dow under 8,400. Good luck.